Race to the Sun promises a week of cycling adventure, led by an explorer and former army major who once commanded an elite mountain unit during a long and distinguished career.
Well, I served in the army for about 30 years in total. When I came out, I was shocked about how many veterans became homeless or in housing need, and indeed disadvantaged, struggling to cope with civilian life. So I wanted to put something back.
The route is challenging and exhilarating, with Category 1 climbs culminating in Andalusia's historic city of Ronda, 750 metres above sea level.
Well, we wanted to have a cycle challenge, and I think we certainly found it in Andalusia, just over the border from here in Gibraltar. So it's about 500 kilometres. There are some climbs in there which are what I call Tour de France standard. So it's going to be a tough undertaking. Yeah, we start here in Gibraltar, cross the border, and then head up pretty much to Jimena de la Frontera, and then to all points of the compass for 5 days. It's a tough undertaking. I've driven it, so it's about 500 kilometres over 5 days, and then back into Gibraltar for the celebration. Well, I've always been a mountaineer, and I've always enjoyed the great outdoors. And I think those elemental connections are very important for people's mental health. So when I came to work with veterans, I thought, how can I use my experiences of working in the wilderness to help them perhaps transition to civilian life, help them with their mental health, recovering from being in combat situations. So using all that experience, I set up these challenges, and with Alabaré Christian Care and Support in the UK, we've devised this very tough challenge for a lucky group of cyclists.
Described by Princess Diana as the Master Practitioner, Ken Hames was stationed in Gibraltar early on in his career and still retains immense affection for the rock. Race to the Sun takes place between the 14th and the 22nd of May next year, culminating in a tug-of-war with the Royal Gibraltar Regiment and some voluntary work at O'Hara's Battery.
Well, like all charities, we are trying to raise money to help those homeless veterans, and coming back here to Gibraltar for many veterans is like coming home. It's very heartfelt. Their relationship with Gibraltar is really, really strong. So I'm hoping that out there somewhere in Gibraltar is perhaps a corporate organisation who'd like to sponsor us, be involved with this fantastic challenge. And of course, we have still got a few places spare. So if anybody would like to, stick their hand in the pocket and get on their bicycle, well, please get in contact with us.
If you're up to the challenge or would like to sponsor the cycle and help homeless veterans, you can find out more on alabaré.co.uk.